I don't think people in this video realise how sad I am right now, or just crazy experience right now. The video I just made didn't have the microphone on, so it was just showing audio in the video. So what I did is that I basically went through all the episodes that feature the Beanie Boo Snowmen, which is obviously from the series that I'm making right now. And if you don't know who those Beanie Boo Snowmen are, it is Yo-Yo, George, Peppa, and Lightning. I am very sad to mention that. And now I'm going to have to make the whole video again. But hopefully this video will be not 32 minutes like the last one. Because there were some that I had trouble looking for. So I'm going to go through all the episodes that I have them in. And this is like those old compilation videos I used to make like back in the days. But then I stopped making them. Don't remember my last compilation. But I assume it's Obby Yobby. Or Reply Stare. So Peppa's first appearance appeared in Bellie the iPad Scary Times. He appeared like he was the first teddy to poke up, and here we go. He appears here. So there's Peppa. Peppa is the first snowman that I got out of the 3 or the 4. Now we're going to show Peppa's next, or the next snowman to poke up. There are some penguins of them, but the last video I counted them, but I'm going to be fair, and this time I'm not going to count them. Other than being mentioned in Who's Scary, Bellie the iPad Gets Scared reaction. George appears in Bellie the iPad Gets Scared reaction, and his first appearance.
I have Crazy Road Trip too, but that's fine. Yeah, I didn't want of the Crazy Road Trip movies. At the beginning.
George is easy. I mean, I know for fact that he is on the laptop, but this still counts as an episode. So yeah, here's George.
Was it on the one when Kirby? George wasn't that scary.
There you go. Let's move on to our next video now. Wave 2. So, obviously I had to... Peppa's obviously going to be in this one. And Peppa only really succeeds twice in a wave. Because of, obviously, he appears. He appears around this area from what I remember from the last video. Here he is. I can't lie, that I was almost about to laugh at that reply stare. It's so funny. So, other than the wave of this, he's not in here, but I keep thinking he is in here because the wave. He's not in any of these, but there is one that I will get to that has George in. Yeah, I feel like the Beanie Boo Snowmen are like lacking in the first few seasons, but then they do appear quite a lot in the 2024 seasons. So George appears in here because we failed with Peppa. Around here. Oh no. Okay, so there goes, we found George. I don't remember why I named him George. I mean, I named them all custom names. Alright, Memechi Fan is the next one that has... This one has Yo-Yo in it, and it's Yo-Yo's first appearance, which I did actually thought was Lightning at first. But then I mentioned it was Yo-Yo in a video that was not made on the same day. Yo-Yo is the only thing, or I used to think it was Lightning. Yo-Yo is the only thing on this episode that I actually remembered. Everything else, just didn't remember. And I don't remember poking up Yo-Yo and coming up the stairs. I thought I poked him up in between the video. So that's the next episode. I'm just gonna look for that. I think it was right. Wave 2. So Wave 2 has Peppa on it, and Peppa does something that I actually was petrified to see. He dances, stood still, dances again, stood still, and he actually shakes when he stands still, and like looks like he's staring into the camera. And I was petrified to see that. But I don't find it is scary. I mean, there was a very similar thing like with the Garfield when he like danced and like stood still and like was coming close to the camera and shaking. But I'm gonna show you with the Peppa. Don't know when the Peppa comes on. Can't remember. Oh, here we go. Here's Peppa. Done. Done with that one, so now let's go to the next one. Why did I even say done? Bellie the iPad Keeps the Energy Part 2 is one that I actually just forgot about. But Peppa does appear, but instead of poking up the stairs, he actually pokes far away at the back. Which I thought was going to be scary. It isn't really that scary. There you go. There's Peppa. He doesn't appear in. Wait, yeah, he doesn't appear in Wave 2 because obviously I keep lacking with them on that one. Nutella and Marmite has the penguin on it, Penelope Penguin, but I said I'm not gonna count those because they aren't snowmen. I'm only counting the snowmen this time. Right, so here we go. So now we're gonna go to these episodes. Video Stop is our first one. So Yo-Yo appears in this episode, which I actually didn't know Yo-Yo appeared. I thought, because I just remembered the reindeer only. Didn't know I put the two things up. I mean, 2024's Bellie the iPad Gets Scared episode is starting to become. There's some moments that I'm starting to forget about. It happens every year.
Hello. In the mirror.
Oh, here he is.
Hello, and my name is Yoyo. No. Oh no, I saw him in the mirror.
There you go, Hot Day. He does appear in Hot Day, but instead of searching for him like I did in the last video, I think he's just going to appear straight away, because I think this is the timeline I had him on.
No.
Here he is.
No. Bye-bye, Yo-Yo.
A Hot Morning, he does appear in the Hot Morning. I said last video, a Hot Morning looks so much different to a Hot Day. This doesn't even look like... This doesn't even look like a... This looks like a Wave episode. Or in fact, this looks like the same area as the wet hair. Oh, here he is.
I have you watched it, I swear to God. Oh.
I love the way he says, oh. It's like... The weird day... Wait. Oh, I hope he didn't appear in the weird day, otherwise I'm gonna have to make a new video on this. So, George and Yo-Yo both appeared in this episode. I think Yo-Yo appears around this area. But George...
Angry.
Yeah, George appears, like, after the octopus.
Hello, everybody. My name is George, and how are you? Oh, wait, I don't think you can see me. Hello. Ah! George, is a not spoon. Is there anyone close to
There you go, so there's George, and then Yo-Yo appears, I believe, around 15. Here he is.
No. Bye-bye, Yo-Yo.
There's Yo-Yo. So moving on to the next time Yo-Yo, the snowman poked up, was in Ketchup versus Mayonnaise, and this one is very interesting because all of them poke up. I want to say all of them All four of them poke up. Peppa pokes up first.
Peppa, what were you just doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. Actually, get over there.
I love the fact that Peppa does his normal. I keep calling him there him or her, but I love the fact that he does his normal movement like he did in the old video, the original one, and then George pokes up like doing his normal movement like he did in the other videos.
Hello, everybody, and my name is George. And can you see me? Yay! No! That was kind of silly, George. Get over there, George. You're not supposed to be seeing that. Oh! Yeah, actually, go with Peppa.
There's George. Yo-Yo appears, and out of the three, Yo-Yo is flying behind the both, and then I'm like, Yo-Yo, you bounced over there. You're supposed to go with the other snowmen, and I find that really funny. When
No!
here he is.
No! Yo-Yo, you bounced over there. You're supposed to go with the other snowman.
Lightning then comes on, and I have to be honest, out of the three, Lightning's new, and this is so funny. I used to find it scary. I remember doing this in person where I poke Lightning up, and goes at the top and starts dancing wildly. Like, I remember doing this in person. I found it out on this video, but if you look closely, you can actually see his hat like poke like at the very bottom of the banister, not underneath, but like at the bottom, and you'll see it. You'll see it, like, I'll show you. There he is. And then you'll see his hat poke up. There's his hat. It just makes me laugh at this episode is just so funny. It's the reason why this is my favourite of season 6 anyway. Okay, so now we're on Fish Fingers. All four of them poke up. George is seen on the floor, so I know when he pokes up.
No! Dan Beast! Bye-bye, George.
Oh yeah, there is one thing I haven't mentioned in this video that I had mentioned in the last video. I'm using a new laptop and I'm actually screen recording this because obviously my old laptop would never let me screen record. Here's Peppa, dances to the bloody music. Another fact that Peppa just lands on George. Yo-Yo does appear after Frosty. In fact, I figured it out earlier that that's not actually called Frosty. It's actually just called the Snowman.
Hello, my name is Yo-Yo. Bye-bye, Yo-Yo.
And then Lightning comes on.
Lightning McQueen? Don't even think about Dawn. Don't even think about... That's it.
There you go. Lights on, lights off, which I had no idea about this, but George pokes up, which I didn't actually know he pokes up. But what I did notice last video is that I picked up Pencilmation and passed him through the banister.
Hello, everybody, and my name is George. How are you guys doing today? No. Bye-bye, George. What do you think you were just doing? That was silly.
You see, I picked up Pencilmation. Now, Lights On, Lights Off 2 has the three of them except from Lightning on it. And Peppa pokes at first, eating the gold bar apparently. Oh.
God, no. Alright, wait, where did you...
When I was watching that, I just realised that I dropped the gold bar down the banister, which I don't think I noticed. Yo-Yo does also appear, which he appears here.
Yeah. We are gonna dance. Yay! Woo! Yay! Woo! Yay! Woo! Oh my God.
And then after that, George pokes up, who is dancing, not like Yo-Yo, but just like side to side.
George, get back here. You're supposed to go flying upstairs, not tumble all the way down. George! Oh my God.
Millie pokes up right after, though. Now we've got the last main Bellie Dead of the year, which I thought this was the last appearance of Peppa, but it's not. And let me just be honest, I said this last video, there was such a time a few weeks ago, and when I was last interested in Bellie Dead, where this reply stare for Peppa would make me feel sick because of the scream. And let me show you.
Bye, Peppa.
I really like Peppa in this video because, well, obviously the orangutan is the scary teddy of that video, and Peppa, I don't even think Peppa's scary. Peppa does appear in this one, which is his last appearance. Because obviously Hello Kitty and Cuphead Show were like, well, Hello Kitty obviously ruined it. All these old teddies.
Peppa, we don't really need to hear that information, do we? There's no need for that.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and compared to my first attempt at making this video, I did quicker on the second attempt. Thank you for watching, and now, after being in my room for an hour, I can now go and do other stuff.